The passenger in seat 17A. On a stormy night, a flight from Chicago to Seattle was delayed for hours. Passengers were tired, frustrated, and eager to get home. Among them was 2-year-old Daniel, a businessman returning from a conference. When boarding finally began, Daniel found his seat 17B. The seat next to him, 17A, was occupied by an elderly woman dressed in an old-fashioned gray coat. She smiled politely. "Long night," she said. Daniel nodded. For the next hour, they talked about life, family, and travel. The woman seemed surprisingly cheerful despite the weather. At one point, she looked out the window and said something strange. "Sometimes a delay saves a life." Daniel laughed awkwardly. "What do you mean?" The woman simply smiled. "You'll understand someday." A few minutes later, Daniel fell asleep. When he woke up, the plane had landed. The seat beside him was empty. Assuming the woman had already left, he grabbed his bag and headed to baggage claim. As he walked through the terminal, he noticed something odd. A large crowd had gathered around a television. The news showed footage of a terrible highway accident. Several cars had collided during the exact hours his flight had been delayed. Traffic was completely stopped. Daniel froze. That highway was the route he always drove home from the airport. Had his flight departed on time, he would have been there when the crash happened. Shaken, he remembered the woman's words. Sometimes a delay saves a life. Trying to dismiss the thought, Daniel continued home. But curiosity lingered. The next day, he contacted the airline. "I'd like to thank a passenger who sat next to me," he explained. He provided the seat number. The airline searched its records. After several minutes, the representative sounded confused. "Sir, seat 17A was never assigned." Daniel frowned. "That can't be right. I spoke with her for almost an hour." The representative checked again. No passenger boarded in seat 17A. Daniel felt a chill run through his body. Weeks later, he couldn't stop thinking about the mysterious woman. Then one evening, while visiting his parents, he noticed an old photograph on a shelf. His breath caught. The woman from the plane was smiling in the picture. "Who is this?" Daniel asked. His mother looked surprised. "You don't remember? That's your grandmother." Daniel stared at the photograph. His grandmother had passed away 20 years earlier. The same gray coat, the same smile, the same face. And suddenly, he remembered her final words from long ago. "I'll always watch over you." To this day, Daniel has no explanation for what happened on Flight 728. But whenever life doesn't go according to plan, he remembers the woman in seat 17A and wonders if some delays happened for a reason. Moral: not every detour is a setback. Sometimes the path you didn't take is the one that saved you.